Welcome back. Just 5 minutes away from our second featured live stream match, which will be a men's singles, Israel versus Portugal. And whilst the trial ends are in progress, I'll give you a full rundown of scores in the women's singles section 2 from this morning's play, which are as follows. South Africa win over Cyprus 21-9. Jersey win over Israel 21-10. Isle of Man win over Namibia 21-17. Netherlands win over England 21-18. So currently, after the first sectional match, South Africa top that group, followed by Jersey, Isle of Man, Netherlands, and in 5th place, England. And the men's overall trophy points at these 2015 Atlantic Championships, which I will read out to viewers by country. This is based on combined pairs and triples, total points earned. Scotland 37, Ireland 34, England 30, Wales 28, Spain 25, Jersey 23, Israel 22, South Africa 20, Guernsey 16, Namibia 15, Zimbabwe 13, Cyprus 12, Isle of Man 8, Kenya 8, Netherlands 6, Turkey 4, Argentina 2, and Portugal yet to score any points, as no play has taken place in the pairs and triples for Portugal, as their team representative is just Guy Gomez in the men's singles. The 2015 Atlantic Championships women's overall trophy points, again based on the pairs and triples disciplines. South Africa 33, England 31, Scotland 30, Ireland 29, Cyprus 25, Wales 24, Jersey 18, Namibia 17, Spain 17, Israel 12, Zimbabwe 11, Netherlands 10, Guernsey 8, Isle of Man 8, Turkey 8, Argentina 3, and Kenya 3. So certainly the top 3 countries in the men's overall trophy points: Scotland, Ireland, England. And women's overall trophy points, the top 3: South Africa, England, Scotland. We will of course be keeping those overall trophy points updated. In addition to our featured men's singles match between Israel and Portugal. Also on the green we have men's singles games in section 1, England versus Turkey, and Jersey versus Namibia. Ireland versus Spain. Those are the men's singles games in section 1 to be played. It's 11:30 a.m. session, Cypriot time. And also on this green we have women's fours. It's an all Channel Island affair. Jersey versus Guernsey in the women's fours. And on the neighbouring green, women's fours again. Ireland take on Israel. And South Africa take on Argentina as women's fours. And other women's fours matches: the Netherlands versus Namibia, Spain versus the Isle of Man, host nation Cyprus versus Wales, and England take on Turkey. So we're shortly waiting for the umpire to signal commencement of this session's play. And of course our featured live streaming game, the men's singles. And for the first time we meet the Portuguese representative, Guy Gomez, taking on Israel's Zvika Hadar. It's just to remind viewers, both men's and women's singles disciplines, 21 up. First player to reach 21 shots is deemed the winner.
The game's about to get underway. Portugal have won the toss. And this last bit of shade you can see on the green. Greens have dried out really well, didn't you see? Still damp on this edge, but there's no tram lines and footprints or nothing on it anymore.
The sunshine out now. Beautiful clear blue sky.
bit of a confusion there. The umpire was about to send that Portuguese bowl back. I thought they were still practicing. Just had to replace it where he stopped. The game is actually in progress. Portugal versus Israel men's singles. All these rinks close to us at the moment, they're all men's singles games that are going to be taking place on these nearest 4 rinks.
Certainly we have met a couple of times with the Portugal athlete Guy Gomez. Been putting in an awful lot of practice last week, Mel, on the indoor rink here underneath this main green here at the Athena Beach.
I think it's the first time he's come out in sunlight actually. He's been under there practising away for a week. You don't get sunstroke, but I'm sure in Portugal he's used to the heat. Better one out. That's quite a loose end for starters. I'm sure there's a good game in prospect. Mind everybody, we're back. We've got the Twitter feed back on. Twitter feed is @LiveBowls. Understand we have got some viewers in Israel. I was told when I went down during the break. People tuning in to see their man. Any comments, any thoughts, any views, anything you want to know, you know where we are. You can reach us on Twitter @LiveBowls.
Yes, and the Israel men's singles player was very clear how ideally he would like his Christian name to be pronounced. Was very graphic in his description, so I certainly hope, Svika, that I do you the justice that you deserve. I think Israel 3 first end.
It's just straight 21 up.
Svika also has his right knee strapped up, so I know he had to go to the medical centre, I understand, to seek treatment, but I certainly hope it's doesn't cause him too much difficulty.
It's all that dancing he was doing the other night in the bar, I think. We're on the same rink as we were first thing this morning when we saw an impressive Scotland 4. Might be able to see a bit more of the bowls this time, although the Scotland and Jersey guys really good. They were standing to one side so we can have a good look at the head this end. Not always easy when there's 8 players and 16 bowls on the green. Certainly a lot easier with the singles, Lynn.
Yeah, most definitely, but as you mentioned, Mel, both the Jersey and the Scotland team were very respectful of the camera behind them, and we were able to see some really good views of the head.
I know there was a lot of people in Scotland watching it, and spoke to one of the players, and he said that they've been tweeting around and texting and everything to say they were going to be on. And I bumped into one of the Jersey skip also at breakfast this morning, and he said there was people over there who were tuning in. I think it's a big help, the fact that we have selected our live matches for the rest of the week. Every country in some way will be featured. And currently Israel maybe allowing 2 or 3. One looks like it's just going to go out. Three more to Israel.
Well, certainly dream start for Svika.
Portuguese guy has just not picked the pace early on. The only representatives in Portugal, only sent one to the country. Obviously relying on him to get them to Christchurch.
Yeah, it's sad in a way, Mel, that obviously all of the competing nations have quite large teams in some cases, and it must be quite lonely for Guy Gomez, the only Portuguese representative.
Done a couple, 3 more tweets in. One just saying thoroughly enjoying. Don't know who some of these people are. Obviously, some of the names are saying keep up the work. We're really enjoying these live streams. And one here saying big well done to World Bowls for giving us the opportunity to watch some bowls and also to keep up to date with our people. Sorry, I don't know what country you're from, but I'm sure it's up to your people. Another one here as well. Twitter feed seems to be going berserk at the moment.
Svika Hadar from Israel. Grunts are just narrowly missing, trailing that jack to his back bowls.
Another one here saying keep up the good work, doing a fantastic job. Loving these live streams. Thank you very much for that.
The second shot in relation to the jack.
Oh, must be doing a half decent job, Mel.
Well, not the easiest of jobs, obviously. We're trying and bring this around the world to everybody who's watching, just to give them update. I mean, it's nice, obviously, seeing the scores, but there's nothing better to seeing a few bowls coming across the green. It wasn't about coming here and trying to do commentary on any particular game. We do feature matches, obviously we try to, but I think it's trying to bring to everyone an update of what's been going on, like you've been given the scores and the team trophy points and everything, brings everything up to date. And I know that Gary Smith, the Chief Executive of World Bowls, has been delighted with it. He'll have lots of good messages as well. At this end, I think Portugal are on the score sheet. We'll look around.
Well,
maybe a measure here.
Yeah, speaker having a very good look and calling for measure.
That's front bowl there on the left. from our position. Just looks in, Lynn. What do you think? The black bowl on the left.
Yeah, I agree, Mel. Certainly from our commentary point here, it does look as if Guy has got the counting shot, and
the measurer has gone to the other bowl first. I don't know if that means anything. Sometimes the measurers do tend to measure first the one they fancy. But the black bowl does look in. Just going back, confirm it. And that measure, when the end of the tape, I could just make it out on the screen. It did look a little bit over the top of the black bowl. It's very close.
Players patiently waiting for the umpires to make the decision, and indeed it is Portugal
on the board. On the neighbouring rink at the moment, it's Ireland 4 and Spain 1. These are all men's singles results, or latest score, should I say. Turkey 2, Namibia 0 on another one, another line. So it's Jersey 2, oh, that's changed as well. Jersey 2, Namibia 2. On this first one, it's England 0, Turkey 1. First ball for Portugal actually went up, but he got a better ball there. Shot. Looks to far as well. Just gone out the back.
Guy Gomez for Portugal, holding one. Ball just stopped in for two. And there is room. Both bowls 2 feet or so away from the jack.
No, this is trying all the way.
Wow, good bowl from Svika. Requirement for the chalk, spray chalk used to identify a bowler's made a connection with the jack.
Ball looks a little bit outside. One ball remaining at this end. That belongs to Israel. Can it make it?
Just needs to pass the short bowl. Oh, well. Okay. Maybe a requirement for another measure. Yeah. Speaker indicating not sure about his other bowl, his last delivery. Well, certainly Guy is. Israel. Speaker Hadar picks up another 2. Extend his lead 8-1.
Now England 6, Turkey 1. The latest score, Jersey 2, Namibia 4. And England 6, Turkey 1. Two good bowls there for Israel. Far rink in the ladies fours. After 2 ends, it's England 2 and Turkey 2. Also in the ladies fours, it's Spain 2, Isle of Man 1. That's after 2 ends. The count there for Israel. That's a 10-1 lead.
Yeah, certainly Speaker Hadar Israel has picked up the line and length of this rink. Currently better than Portugal's Guy Gomez. Commands a 10-1 lead.
And a good bowl coming in here as well with shots up. The neighbouring rink, one more to Ireland. They leave Spain. One to Ireland. Now Ireland 5, Spain 6. That's a men's singles. And England 6, Turkey 1. Well, for Portugal, looks a little bit too far again. Israel line 2 and a measure, the umpire has indicated. coming in and out. Certainly made a third, three, maybe a fourth on a measure. Can we get a connection trying here? Yeah, it's a good bowl.
Yeah, good bowl from Guy Gomez,
He needed
Portugal.
that. Potential of line 4 against. Well done. Good shot. He probably would have gone out missing then.
Yeah, it was a really important bowl there for Portugal. Portugal trail Israel 2-10. It could quite easily have been 1-14, and what a way back that would have had to have been there for Portugal's Guy Gomez.
Just remind the viewers these singles are just a straight 21 up. It's a bad lead there from Portugal. And the ladies' fours at the moment is Ireland 2, Israel 2, after 3 ends. And South Africa 3, Argentina 2, also on 2 ends. Ladies fours again. Cyprus 0, Wales 6. Just a few of the latest scores.
Back to our featured match. Israel currently holding 2. At the moment, Guy Gomez of Portugal seems to be really struggling somewhat to find his line and length on this end rink, one of our live streaming rinks.
Well, the latest score in the men's singles from the far green is South Africa 3, Cyprus 9. And the latest score from the far green as well is Scotland 3, Guernsey 1. And Netherlands 3, Kenya 5. And from the Athena Royal Green in the far distance, he's managed to pick those scores up.
You have a big score count there for Israel. Zvika Hadar a 4, and now extends his lead 14-2. The Guy Gomez, Portugal.
Guy's just not quite it on the length at the moment. Still time. Another good ball coming in here for Israel. He's playing well. We saw him though in the rounds last week, and he played really well, didn't he?
Yeah, he certainly did, and certainly playing very well in this first men's singles sectional game.
Got another good one here. Minus 2. Now we're a bit better line here. Needs a connection. Just too far. Just the pace held that out. Still lies 2 for Israel. Made another, lies 3. Some big counts coming from Israel.
Yeah, there certainly is, Mel. In the game up to now, Svika has earned
Just
2 threes.
Too much out of this one, long way short.
Svika has earned 2 threes, 2 doubles, of course the big 4 at the last end.
And lies another 4 with 1 ball to come. Can Portugal rest something better with this one? But needs to get off that ball. Got a chance now.
Oh, it was super effort from
Well, he saved at least 3.
Portugal's Guy Gomez.
Looks like a measure. Israel fancy their shot, I think. He just pointed to it. Yes, 1 more to Israel.
Oh, very good saving bowl from Portugal's Guy Gomez there.
Good ball that was, yeah.
Staring forward, 4 down again, would really have put the game a really extensive challenge for Guy, but it's still a tall order, trailing 15-2. He's still out there, still battling. And of course, the game's not over.
As we said, the only representative from Portugal, carrying the weight of the country on his shoulders. Just glancing across on the neighbouring ring. It's now Ireland 10, Spain 6, and England 10, Turkey 5. Some more comments on Twitter saying thanks for keeping up to date with the scores. Great coverage. Thank you very much. Good ball there, just picked it up nicely. Very impressive with our Israeli competitor. He's played very, very well. I had to say that Portugal haven't picked the pace up, but he's putting the ball. What about this now? Is it too far? And it's gone out. Israel line 2, possibly 3. Bold enough for another big count lane.
Yeah, the green bowls of Svika Hadar.
Gets inside. Oh, lucky.
Yeah, just couldn't miss the Portuguese bowl. Might well have promoted it significantly to save.
The last bowl of the end. Portugal have played through pace.
Well,
What about that then?
that's the way to do it, Guy. A bit of good fortune for Portugal.
I'm not sure it was quite plan A, that shot. Probably need to plan D, C, E, F or something else, but it doesn't really matter. At least he gave his ball a chance. Worked out well for him. Just needs to get a few leads, and that's just been the difference in the game, really. Not led as well. Trials there, 15-3. The men's singles on the far green at the moment. South Africa 4, Cyprus 9. So Scotland 5, Guernsey 1. Netherlands 5, Kenya 4. Yeah, good ball there for Portugal. He's just going to be inside the line here. Still Portugal line 1, needs to build on that. Still got 2 balls to come, he has. Needs to run. Urging it on, not going to reach. Still Portugal line 1. It'll be better if he can get off that one. Needs to stop. Just gone out. Still Portugal line 1. Last bowl of this end to come from Israel. long as you're watching this all the way, just going to hang out. One more Portugal. I think Lynn's going to just remind us of the remaining 2 games we'll be live streaming today.
At 2:30 Cypriot time, we'll be featuring host nation Cyprus take on Namibia in the women's singles, and at 5:30 p.m. Cypriot time we turn to the women's fours, where our featured match will be Ireland versus Scotland. Just a score update in the men's singles. Gary Kelly, men's singles athlete for Ireland, leading Pete Bonser of Spain 14-6.
The Turkish ladies are doing very well against England in the fours, currently leading England 6-2 after 4 ends. Also in the ladies fours, it's currently Cyprus 0, Wales 7. And the ladies fours from Wales are carrying on where the men left off, Lynn.
Certainly a good morning up to now for Wales. I'm sure they'll be wanting that good form to continue.
Another latest score in the ladies fours. It's Spain 3, Isle of Man 2. South Africa 7, Argentina 2. That's the 4 ends. Again, the ladies fours.
Now, Israel's Speaker Hadar holding shot here again now. Well, 2 to Israel. Further extends his lead. 17 shots to 4. And playing very well. Speaker. Score update in the men's singles. England's Jamie Walker currently leading 12-6 against Turkey's singles representative, Ozkan Akar.
Just gonna have good length again. Israel, good ball. Israel currently line 2. Portugal's last ball's actually gone out of the rink. The latest score in the men's singles is South Africa 7, Cyprus 13. Scotland 5, Guernsey 9.
Well, Israel's Svika Hadar looking to put his 4th and final delivery in the head. Currently holding 3.
Well, if it made 4, he's lying gamely.
Yeah,
Quite
certainly.
sure he's made a 4th.
No, certainly. Guy's actually playing with weight, looking to see if he can have a connection on anything. Wow.
I'm not sure it's saved. I think it's still certainly 3.
Certainly looks as though it's 3 to Israel. Our commentary position here. Yep, umpire confirms 3 Israel, which takes Svika Hadar for Israel, 1 shot away from first victory in this.
I'll be pleased with that if he can get off as well. It'll be quite a big plus. All these shots are going to help. I'm sure his first aim is to get to the World Championships. Every shot's vital in this round robin series. So I'm sure there's harder games ahead for our Israeli competitor. Who else is in that section with him then?
Other nations in that section 1 in the men's singles include England, Turkey, Jersey, Namibia, Ireland, Spain, and of course Portugal, who Svika Hadar is currently playing.
Neighbouring rink at the moment, one of the games you just mentioned, or teams, it's Jersey, score just been changed. Jersey 8, Namibia 6. Ireland 15, Spain 6. Big win coming up there for Ireland in the form of Gary Kelly, who has already got 1 gold medal to his name, hasn't he, in the triples?
Yeah, certainly talking to Gary in the
it was, wasn't it?
post-match interview after the men's pairs final, delighted to pick up his first gold medal, and certainly would have given him a boost of confidence going into singles discipline.
Israel putting the ball right at the back. Can Portugal pick this one up? And the bias needs to take effect quickly. And out. They both have 1 ball each to come. Now England 12, Turkey 7. That's it, it's all over. Israel win 21-4, very comprehensive victory that. As we were saying earlier, the shots as well. The bonus there, shake of hands with everybody. And, hopefully we'll be having a little word with our Israeli competitor in a few moments. Yeah. Looking very pleased with himself. Let's have a glance onto the neighbour rings. Have a look at Gary Kelly representing Ireland, who are leading in this game 15-7. 4-3 there from Spain. So looking at this game, it's now Ireland 15, Spain 10. Glance across at the scores and neighbouring rings. Well, we would have done, but somebody standing in front of them all. Try and pick up a few more of the scores for the men's singles where we can. These games now are coming to conclusion. Our featured game was a fairly quick game. And in a moment we'll be speaking to our Israeli victor with a comprehensive 21-4 win. It's England 13, Turkey 7. Jersey 10, Namibia 7. It's quite a slow game, a low scoring game, that one. In the ladies' fours, in the local derby, it's Jersey 5, Guernsey 11, all Channel Islands battle. Ladies fours. I'm just trying to grunt across at the far green, try and pick up a few of the scores. Spain 3, Ireland 7, Netherlands 8, Namibia 1. Because these 4 games are quite in the early stages, really. And Ireland 6, Israel 2.
I'm delighted to welcome Zvika Hadar, the men's singles representative for Team Israel, triumphant after his significant 21-4 victory over Portugal, Guy Gomez. First of all, Zvika, thank you for joining us, and many congratulations. And you really didn't nearly make it onto this rink this morning. Just tell us what's been going on the last few hours.
Well, it's been since last night. Yesterday evening I went to the jacuzzi and I slipped badly. Hurt my foot and my leg, and it got worse at night, and this morning I went to the clinic. Fortunately, the orthopedic gave me strong pills and ice gel, and until 10 minutes before the match I thought that I'm not going to be able to make it. So somehow, miraculously, I felt much better, and I could. I almost didn't limp during the match. An hour before, I was limping badly.
Well, you certainly adapted to the rink and played some really, really close bowls. You know, Guy did seem to struggle with both his land and his length, but you certainly played some good bowls and had some significant counts, which obviously resulted in the large scoreline.
Well, to be fair, Guy, that's his first match of the tournament. He came from Portugal without a team, so he didn't play the pairs or the triples. I had a whole week to practice here. Got a medal, by the way. Got a bronze medal in the pairs.
Certainly did.
I'm proudly saying that. So to give him some credit, he didn't play before, and I knew that I have to try and catch him before he gets used to the greens. For me, it's also not easy to get used to these greens because in Israel there is no artificial green or any indoor facilities. We play only on grass that runs so much slower. But with the years, you get to adapt faster and faster, and I'm pleased. Pleased with my performance.
And you certainly should be, Speaker, as well. And tell us a little bit about bowls in Israel. Is it an up and coming sport? Is there many youngsters? You know, what's the setup in Israel?
Well, we don't have too many bowlers in Israel. About 500 bowlers probably. We used to have about twice as much, or maybe more. The game started in Israel a number of decades ago by South Africans and other Anglo-Saxon countries that immigrated to Israel, and they dominated the game, but unfortunately their numbers went down with the years. But now we have more and more Sabras, Israeli-born, that joining the game like me. So in number-wise, we're decreasing, but we have some younger people. I'm not pleased with the numbers, but I'm pleased with the quality. so that's as far as that. Otherwise, enjoying the game. So.
And of course, you for the last 2 years have been president of the European Bowls Council. Just actually relinquished that post. I bet that took you to a lot of places, obviously, in that presidential capacity.
Well. Yes, being part of the or being president of the European Bowls Union, first of all, is a position that I'm proud to have, because I'm the first Israeli to carry this kind of a position in the international scene, and also I was successful at bringing the European Championship to Israel last October, a month and a half ago, which is the first international tournament that we hosted ever. So it was fantastic, fabulous. No other description I can say, but everybody really enjoyed the weather, the hospitality. The tournament ran very smooth, so I'm proud of that as well. That was a major achievement in my term for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, good for yourself personally, but also good for Israel.
Absolutely, it's fun. It was great. I mean, everybody loved it. The guests, the players, and the Israeli players that came to watch. So it was just excellent, fantastic.
Well, Speaker, it's been a pleasure to meet you and a pleasure to speak to you. And I wish you've got a few hours to rest that knee and before your next match at 5:30 this evening, which I'm sure you will. And obviously wish you all the best for your remaining matches in this men's singles section.
Thank you, and likewise.
That's it. Very, very honoured to meet Israel men's singles representative Zvika Hadar. We'll be back with more action very shortly.
Now we just have a rundown of the latest scores in these men's singles. It's currently Ireland 18, Spain 10. England 14, Turkey. Can't quite see, make out that score. The shadow just over the number. 8. It's Jersey 12, Namibia 7. Just pick up a score in the ladies' fours. It's Jersey 5, Guernsey 12. That's after 8 ends. The latest score in the men's singles is Netherlands 9, Kenya 10. So in the men's singles currently, Scotland 7, Guernsey 16. And the ladies 4 on the furthest green, I can see it's currently England 4, Turkey 8. These games still quite in the early stages. They only played 7 and 8 ends in most of the games. Spain 4, Ireland Man 7. That's also in the ladies' fours. Also Cyprus 2, Wales 12. Those are all the latest scores in the ladies' fours. We'll just go back to this game now, the Ireland-Spain. Gary Kelly 18-10 lead. Just pick up on that. Lynn's back with me now. You enjoyed chatting to our Israeli competitor, Lynn? Really nice guy.
Yeah, certainly a pleasure to meet Zvika Hadar and have a chat with him to find out more about bowls in Israel, and also clearly a very proud Israel gentleman, having held the presidency of the European Bowls Union for the last 2 years, and proud hosts of the European Championships. It's certainly a great honour for him to have the presidential role. And I was talking to Zvika prior to the interview, and he was telling me about his slip in the jacuzzi, and I think he thought that somebody was looking down on him. He could have been a far nastier accident than it turned out to be, and certainly wasn't sure right up until 10 minutes before his match this morning that he was actually going to be able to bend his knee or not. But, medical centre certainly have helped him along.
Saying that game over on the far green, it's Scotland 7, Cyprus 17. I'm sure Lynn will tell us who the competitors are, but I'm sure it's Darren Burdett for Scotland. They've got big hopes for him.
Yeah, the Scotland singles player for the men. He's actually Darren Burnett.
See there, we can just zoom in right into the distance. There's the Scottish contingent, John Price and George, Paul Booth and Alex Marshall. I'm going to urge Darren on. I've gone straight over to support him. The Scottish team, they all get behind one another. At the moment it's Cyprus who are holding all the Cyprus, actually Guernsey, trying to make out the scores from the distance, looking at the flags. Yeah, it's Guernsey who are beating Scotland.
The Guernsey man who's powering over Scotland's Darren Burnett at the moment is Todd Prealou.
I don't think he played last week, that gentleman, did he? I remember, can't recall his name.
He actually played in the men's pairs, Mel, with Matt Solway.
Yeah, it's not a game we featured, was it, the men's pairs for Cyprus? Seems to be having a check on the scorecard there. This game between Ireland and Spain. Just some sort of a dispute. A long conversation. I'm quite sure what happened there. Still available on Twitter. Look forward to all our tweets coming through. Still loads of them. At Live Bowls, the Twitter account. Still some debate going on here. Meanwhile, it's England 16, Turkey 9 in the men's singles. And Jersey 13, Namibia 8 also in the men's single. I think that's the end of the game. I think there's been an error. I think the scoreboard must have been wrong. Looks like they're coming off, Lynn.
I think what has possibly happened, Mel, is that the scoreboard was not updated by the umpire for the last two ends, and as we can possibly see, a camera may pick it up. It's a victory in the men's singles for Gary Kelly of Ireland, defeating Pete Bonser of Spain, 21-13.
Yeah.
Another score update in the men's singles. Guernsey. Jersey defeating Namibia 13-8. And certainly talking to David Rees-Jones, DRJ, the other day, the Jersey singles player of Malcolm de Sousa, a very highly regarded young man, and certainly well fancied to do well for Team Jersey in this men's singles discipline.
This game we're just looking at the moment, it's England and Turkey. 1 to Turkey. Give their representatives a mention link.
The player, the men's singles for England, Jamie Walker. And for Turkey, we have Özkan Akar.
It's currently England leading 16-10, as you can see on the scoreboard. And the ladies 4, at the moment it's South Africa 13, Argentina 4. Netherlands 12, Kenya 1. These games are still really not even reached the halfway stage yet. Long way too far. England's line 2. Another one coming in. Yeah, good balls.
Good balls there from England's Jamie Walker.
One ball each to play in this end.
Score update in the women's 4s in the all Channel Island battle. Guernsey leading Jersey after 10 ends, 15-5. Guernsey at the moment the powerhouses in that all Channel Island women's 4s match.
This last ball for Turkey's on its way. certainly improved. Still gone through. Umpire indicating it's 3 currently for England. Still a ball to come.
Oh, Jamie, another really good bowl. Picks up 4 shots and takes England to within 1 shot of victory in his opening singles match. England 20, Turkey 10.
Can we remind the viewers of our other 2 live games linked today?
Yes, with pleasure. We return at 2:30 Cypriot time. The women's singles, host nation Cyprus, with Fran Davis, the Cyprus women's singles player, taking on Deborah Voigt in Namibia. So in the women's singles, round 2 of section 2 at 2:30 Cyprus time, Cyprus versus Namibia.
Another good ball for England there. Just choking that one. Lies up with that, just needs a 1 per game. Looking across on the far green again in the men's singles, it's Netherlands 11, Kenya 14. Scotland 12, Guernsey 18. It was 18-9 that game. Scotland just pulled back the last 3 shots. And this is the last ball for Turkey. Really needs, the only hope is to trial that jack off the green and run with it really. Not this game. Just looks inside, it is. It's all over. A win for England. Jamie there, 21-10 victory. All these singles games are starting to come to an end now. Still one on the far rink there, which is Jersey 15, Namibia 10. that covers our games really this morning. Now these are going to come to a conclusion. Long way to playing some of these. Our screening greens rinks are now all empty. Still play going on the far distance greens, which we can't cover from here with our camera. So, all our rinks, as you can see, our rings for live screening have all really come to an end now, so we're going to be back at 2:30, the next live action, and we'll be bringing you all the scores from all the morning's matches at that time. So until then, we're now breaking off and we'll be back at 2:30 with the more of this afternoon's action.